case briefs, and so much more. LSData's got what you're looking for.
In 1988, the Supreme Court of the United States took up the case of Morrison v. Olson, a landmark case centered around the contentious arc of executive authority and the independence of investigations within the government. The backdrop was the Ethics in Government Act of 1978, an enactment of Congress that required the Attorney General to probe into suspected federal criminal transgressions. In the course of the investigations, the act mandated the Attorney General to present his findings to a special unit of the U.S. Court of Appeals, which would then decide on initiating thorough inquest if needed. It was in this context that Alexia Morrison, an independent counsel, was appointed to lead an inspection into the possible obstruction of congressional probes. When subpoenas were served to Ted Olson in the course of the investigation, the tables turned as Olson dismissed them, asserting that the Ethics in Government Act was unconstitutional. His argument triggered a constitutional impediment, tossing the case into the lap of the Supreme Court. With Chief Justice Rehnquist at the helm, the court majority held that the Act's provisions for the independent counsel did not defy the Constitution or encroach upon the president's authority. The Supreme Court essentially affirmed the constitutionality of appointing independent counsels to investigate and litigate potential criminal violations by high-ranking government officials. In laying down this judgment, the court reasoned that the good cause removal restriction, a provision in the Act, did not necessarily curb presidential power, as it was applicable to an officer who was essentially inferior in rank and demanded independence to effectively function. Furthermore, by allowing a good cause restriction, the court found that Congress was not crossing any boundaries into executive territory or disrupting the president's duties. Holding that the act did not attempt to upset the balance of power by augmenting Congress's strength or undermining the executive branch, the court cleared the act of any accusations of violating the principle of separation of powers. This judgment reverberated through the halls of justice, marking a pivotal moment in the annals of the American legal system.
Case briefs, and so much more. LSData's got what you're looking for. Visit lsd.law, elevate your mind. Leave the stress of class.